Hey, it's Lisa Walker. Today we're just going to quickly show you how you can design, if you're doing like I say a Facebook post or designing a graphic in Canva, how you can make your text stand out a little bit more, doing a couple of different things. So just go to canva.com and I've just pulled up a blank post for Facebook post, for example. I'm just going to go to some images that I've already uploaded. So say for example, I'll just bring up this picture and now I want to put some overlay, some text over this, but if I just straight away put text on, it's not going to really probably show up that well because of the being a picture background. So what I'll do first of all is I'm going to just go to some elements and I'll go to some shapes. And say for example, I'll just bring up like a circle and I might make the circle purple. Just pick out a color that's actually in your picture. And then I'll just go down to transparency. I'm just going to make this a little bit more transparent so I can still see the picture underneath rather than it be like a solid block over my picture. So when I'm happy with that, and then I'll just resize that a bit, drag it and move it along to where I want over the picture. See there, so you can still kind of see her hand in the background. And then what I'll do is I go to the text and then I will just click on, usually just click on this middle one, add subheading, and then I'll type what I want to say in it. Sugar and spice and all things nice. Just what I could think of first minute, off the cuff. Okay, so now I'm just going to, choose a font, choose a color. I'll just say black, choose a size roughly, and I might just change that a little bit now. Okay, and then I just gonna just move that up and put that over my block, over my color block, and see that stands out. That if I say for example, if I didn't have that, you can still see it, but it sort of doesn't stand out as clear. It looks a lot better when I had that background on it. Now the other thing you can do to make some text stand out a little bit better, for example, you can say if I just chose this saying over here, one of these pre-programmed text blocks, and say I wanted this, just for example, say I make this white. I'll just, okay, I'll make that one white too. Okay, and then I'm going to resize that a bit, move it over here. And so I feel like it doesn't quite stand out enough. You know what I mean? Obviously I could make it black, but just say I wanted white writing. What I can do is I can just like highlight this whole block here and then I can just copy it. So now I've got two, okay? And what I'll do with this lot is I'll change this to say black, for example. And then what I want to do is I want to move this over top of the other one. You can actually even see here the white is coming through behind. I can either sit it exactly on top or a little bit, to the left or right or up and down. And then what I can do is I can make this one, because I wanted the text to be white, so now I can just make click back and that will put the black behind the white. And if I'm not really happy with that look, then I can kind of just move that around to how I, like it a bit more. I could even have it going down a little bit so it looks a little bit like block text, like almost like 3D. Yeah, so you can, and even just, I quite like it when you just move it over a little bit as well, Looks usually better if you go to the right. Yeah, or even just a little bit down. You could even slightly make the text underneath bigger, but then what happens is it kind of throws it out of alignment. So something like that looks a little bit better, and it makes it stand out a little bit more, and it makes it more 3D. So that's a simple way of trying to make your text stand out without having to use anything behind it, like a transparent coloured layer. But I quite like the transparent layers too. And when you come over here to these elements, there's so many different shapes and different things that you can do to jazz up your text and jazz up your image. So that's all for this video today. So hopefully you've learned something, and thanks for listening. Bye.